Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not at the Overlook, I'm at my home, and I'm about to go out here and perform the annual lighting of the fryer, which is something I never thought I'd say a few years ago. We always roasted our turkeys, but somebody convinced me to try it fried, and you know what? Never went back. Oil, gas turned on. Alrighty. Yeah. So that's going to take about 20 minutes or so to heat up. And then I will, let's see, hang on here. I got to get my thermometer in the oil. And we're going to let that start to heat up and I will report back. You can see I've got a safety set up here. Got a ladder. Hangs over my fryer so I can lower my bird down in there without frying myself at the same time. So we're going to let that heat up and we'll check back. I know folks have a lot of different methods for cooking their turkeys. I use an injection. A friend of mine gave me a recipe. It's kind of a Cajun recipe. It's got a little spice. I like it very spicy, but I've toned it back for everybody else in the family. Some folks aren't about the spicy foods like I am. Yeah, if anybody wants a recipe, just send me a message and I'll give it to you. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to put my bird in the fryer. Got my little rack here that's going to drop down in there. This thing comes with this little handle to pick it up and move it, and I do use that handle, but I'm going to lower this thing in from a little distance. So I've got a rope here and an aluminum ladder over the fryer, and I'm just going to lower this down in there. Right now I cook this at about 350 degrees. The oil right now is up to about 370 because as soon as I put the bird in, the temperature is going to drop, and then I'll work to just get it back up to where it's supposed to be. I don't want to smoke the oil because then you just kind of ruin the whole thing. Yeah, well, hang on. Let's just get this thing over here and get it in the oil. All right, let's see if I can do this without burning myself to pieces. So we'll get the temperature gauge out of the way. Most people call that a thermometer, I reckon. All right. All right. This is about an 18-pound turkey, a little over, which is about as big a turkey as you want to put in this fryer. And we're in. We'll bump my gas back up a little now. I'll report back. Get you a little zoom in here. Got the thermometer. Oh. Try that again. Ouch. Ouch. Hey, you know, you put a thermometer in boiling oil, it's going to be kind of hot. Just pro tip there. No, it's resting on the bird. Let's see what we got there. All right. Coming right back up to 350. We'll see what happens there. I don't think you could ask for a better temperature setting than that right there. So guys, I'm about halfway through cooking this bird. We're still right at about 350 degrees, which is right where I want it to be. Once the bird comes out, it'll rest for about 30 minutes, and then I'll slice it. I don't know what kind of traditions you guys have. We always have a big family gathering. It's a little different this year. Got some folks that won't be here. My oldest son is in the Air Force, and he's currently deployed right now. Today he's in Germany. So we miss having him here. His wife is here, and his 2 dogs are here. My 2 other grown sons are going to be here today. Looking forward to that. Some other family friends that are really like family will be with us too. So that's going to be good. You know, while I'm waiting for this thing to cook, I thought maybe I'd just tell you a little bit more about what goes into the process of cooking this. I said I use an injection, and it's a recipe I've got, and I'll read you some of the ingredients that are in there. There's a lot of stuff in it, and it costs a fair amount to make it the first time, but most of these spices stick around for a long time, and so you get a lot of batches of the injection out of it. When you're frying a bird, it cooks for about 3 minutes a pound. Oil temperature is 350 degrees, so it cooks a lot quicker than cooking it in the oven. I thought it would just get crispy and nasty when I heard about frying a turkey, but that's just not true. It is a juicy, moist bird, and I can't say enough good things about it. Some of the things that go in this, the dry ingredients, salt, Creole seasoning like Tony Sashiri's are one of those things, celery salt, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, onion salt, lemon pepper, Greek seasoning, some chicken bouillon. I add some lime juice, some Tabasco, some Worcestershire, however you pronounce that word, I probably said it wrong, and some Italian dressing. I inject it a couple of days ahead of time, which means you have to thaw it a few days ahead of that, so it does require some planning. I normally start with what time I know we want to serve the bird, so then I have to back up how long I want it to rest, so then I know what time it has to come out of the oil, and then I figure out based on weight how long it has to cook. So then I know what time it needs to go in, and I know how long it takes to heat the oil. So I'm backing it up, which is what is on here. So this morning I had to light the thing at 11:45-ish so that I'm on schedule. And won't be long now. So once this thing is done cooking, I'll get it out, and maybe I'll let you see it when it's done. Oh, one other thing. When I put the bird in, you might have noticed some stuff on the outside of the bird. What happens is I make the injection, I let it steep for a day or two, and then I strain it through like some cheesecloth or something like that, so that it's just liquid that I'm injecting into the bird, but I take the spices, it's sort of a paste that's left over when I'm done, and I just rub that all over the bird, so it just gives it a little extra something. All right, folks, I think we are getting near that magic moment. When this thing comes out of the oil, yeah, temperatures all look good. Timer is running down. Now is when I use the little hook that came with this fryer. Not so worried about it dumping back in there once it's up to temperature. Get that out of there. There we go. Let's turn the gas off. Hey, it's the lowly traffic cone. All right, here is the bird. It's looking good. Now you're looking at it and going, it looks a little overdone, Chris, but trust me, when I get inside and slice this, you will see that it is not overdone at all. Well, guys, I did a lot of shooting a video as I cooked the bird, but I never really shot anything that I could use for a closing. So I'll just talk a little bit here while I slice up the bird. Really, I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. We had a good one here. And hey, if you've got any great traditions of your own, if you have some horror stories, if you fry your bird or you roast yours or however you cook it, if you want to leave that in the comments below, that would be great. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and all those things and ring that notification bell. It's been a great day here. Look forward to getting the tractor back down to the Overlook and getting some tractor videos shot soon. But in the meantime, I appreciate you guys being here and hope we see you next time.